One day stealing some thunder here at the Meta Apex. The problem from Peru, getting it done in his UFC debut. His nickname, also translates as Sticky. That man is
that fits,
on the back for sure. Right job. That means we get it. We don't just want to go. We are the heavy DAs, hurricanes, and healthcare. So you're confident with the market best. We're never going to be something we're not, because nothing stops red. I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something special happening that was once beyond dreams. A fight event on the White House lawn and on the 250th birthday of America. Well, it's happening, folks. One of the things that I love is the opportunity to pull off a one-on-one experience. If anybody had the opportunity to do something at the White House, why would you not do it? We always believed in the UFC and we always believed in the sport of MMA, but you can never dream of something like this. I tell everybody that we do business with, there isn't anything we can't do. So to have a fight on the White House lawn on the 250th birthday of America, no other sport would make sense. The team is always willing to do whatever it takes to pull off impossible feats. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to see something that you have never seen before. The impossible stuff is the stuff that gets me up in the morning. You saw the first book? That was just sort of the idea of what we wanted to do. Now this is the reality.
Today we've assembled the group that's going to pull this off. Appreciate everybody's support. This is going to be a massive effort.
How are you? The is ready to
yeah. Feels like we have a lot to do.
The main event, giving us a point of one of the most sensational champions we've ever seen inside the octagon, facing Justin Gaethje, which I think is the absolute perfect matchup. And of course, Alex Pereira, who has just been a freak of nature. Cyril Gahn is a elite world-class fighter. He's a huge guy. He's got incredible movement and skill.
This really is the most historic sporting event ever. Where it is, when it is, what it represents, everything about this makes this the most historic sporting event of all time. Wow, a one-of-one sporting event headlined by the UFC Lightweight Championship. Beautiful violence, it promised for sure. Just look at the numbers shared by champion and challenger finishes and striking firepower, wrestling chops if needed. Unbelievable stuff. Looking forward to that lightweight championship.
John, God bless America. God bless the UFC. We going to the White House. I cannot wait, Paul. I am so fired up about this fight card, this event. It's going to be fantastic from top to bottom. And after that press conference in Newark, I'm only more excited because Justin Gaethje told me he's throwing missiles at Ilya Taporia on the White House lawn. And you know the rest of the card is going to deliver. It's going to be sick. Hey, Derek Lewis said, I guarantee I'm knocking out Josh Hogan. Hogan had the entire card ready to fight him last weekend.
Yeah, he did.
It's crazy. This is going to be the best. John, shut up. I'm going to the White House. I'll tell people right now.
UFC Freedom 250 is presented by Crypto.com and also by Black. Now, we have more stuff going on here tonight. Let's hand it over to Minty with more on our co-main events.
Thank you, John. No doubt Doo Ho Choi gets into some fun fights. His bouts are always action-packed, but he's coming into this one as a betting underdog after not having fought in over a year. Meanwhile, Daniel Santos has cashed in each of his last 4 fights and has yet to taste defeat as the favorite. Even at minus 165, I believe Daniel Santos has the better betting value. Stay with us. The co-main event is up right after this.
That swordfish won me the tournament.
I once had an 8-leg parlay, an octopus, if you will. It came down to a game in Indiana. I heard the team's plane got in super late the night before, so I figured I'd use my Bet365 sign-up bonus to hammer the under.
Did you win?
Well, let's just say the next round of omelets is on me, fellas. New customers bet $10, get $200 in bonus.
When the stakes are high and the spotlight's on you, you can lose yourself in it. Protect your focus. Drown out the noise. Create a legacy. Remember why you started.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, where we are moving to the business end of proceedings. 11 bucks down, just 2 to go, and it's the featherweights in the firing line. These fight talks are brought to you by Bet365, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Winning is everything. As we see here, the betting favourite by Bet365 is Daniel Santos. He is the -165 favourite. There are certain fighters in the UFC that guarantee a certain type of performance. Do Ho Choi is one such fighter, and he's up next. Do Ho Choi has never been one to shy away from a tussle, and tonight the Korean Superboy has a winning dance partner in the form of streaky Brazilian Daniel Santos. There are a handful of athletes on the UFC roster that have established themselves as what's inside the octagon. The featherweight division meets in Las Vegas for what is sure to be a non-stop thrill ride for as long as it lasts.
Técnica de solución como muito mais pura nessa noite, como verdadeiro campeão, que olhem para mim e o futuro campeão da categoria. 근데 산토스가 이번 시합에서 조심해야 될 건, 저한테도 그렇게 맞으면서 들어올 수 있다라고 생각을 하면, 보상이다.
Do Ho Choi has enjoyed a resurgence over his last 3 fights, posting a 2-0-1 record with back-to-back stoppage wins over Bill Algeo and Nate Landwehr, sitting atop his resume. Tonight, the UFC Hall of Fame inductee makes his return to action in a tantalizing matchup with the like-minded Brazilian Daniel Santos.
이번 경기도 계속 최후를 이어나가지 않을까 생각합니다.
A member of the shooter box Diego Lima squad, Santos has earned victories in each of his last 4 appearances, most recently scoring a second-round stoppage win over Jusang Yu, UFC 320 last October. Now, the aggressive 31-year-old aims to collect the biggest win of his career and extend his winning streak to 5 by taking out the short.
Passar por cima. Quem for necessário para ser campeão. Não importa quem esteja do outro lado, não importa de onde seja, eu venho para a vitória, eu quero ser campeão.
Second fight in the UFC at featherweight for Daniel Santos, who is another top prospect out of the shooter box Diego Lima team. And first one on the main card for him as well. Came to Vegas looking to extend his 4-fight UFC win streak. And Charlie, given recent opposition, the Korean media have an interesting name for him.
Yeah, absolutely right. He has earned his name as the Korean Killer because he's the 3rd Korean opponent in a row he has faced. And Santos relishes the opportunity to make it 5 straight wins and keep that narrative going. It's fun, right? Also related to that run is his move from bantamweight to featherweight. Santos says he notices a lot more speed and firepower because now he has more energy with less pounds to cut and a better ability to absorb impact because he is less dehydrated. He's got a new nutrition specialist for this fight, and he says he's amazed at how much food he can eat while training, which obviously he loves. I mean, you can't blame him. And I was just thinking, DC, maybe there should be some type of dieting segment that would be helpful on the Ultimate Fighter, although I did hear you talking about peanut butter filled dates earlier, so I'm not sure if you're the right one to coach that.
No, I'm not coaching the diet test anymore. I done done that way too much in my life. Daniel Santos is right in the heart of it, though. And when you talk about this young man, you talk about a guy that really does understand where he stands in his career. He said, you know, I'm always looking forward, but I want to make sure that I take care of what's at hand right now, and that's Troy. He said, in this fight specifically, he said that Troy will only fight that his opponent will only fight the fight that his opponent brings to him. If you're slow, he's slow. If you fight, he fights. He intends to fight him tonight and make it a fun.
Here walks June Ho Choi. It's been another long layoff for the Korean Superboy, the first Hall of Fame inductee from Korea. He's recovered from some health conditions, but it's kind of maintained his perspective on all of this, Paul. Just when we thought he was getting going, obviously, a lot of the Korean fighters say military service, but injuries have been in his way. He's running back-to-back wins, and he looks like a true MMA fighter these days. I'm excited to see what he looks like tonight.
Yeah, I think that's what has impressed me the most about Duho Choi is that he came back. You know, he was always known for